Good evening, everyone. What was the last discussion?
Build and deploy.
Okay. So yesterday we were discussing how to build. Today we will understand how to deploy the application. I think my system is restarted. Okay. Where is my deploy step? Give me a second. I think. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Deploy React in GitHub. If you want to deploy your React application in GitHub, what all things we do? Let's understand. These are the steps we will follow to deploy the React application. Yes. Yeah. So how to deploy a React application to GitHub pages? If you want to deploy React application to GitHub pages, what all things we should do? Let's follow. Let's follow. Step one, add home page to package.json. In package.json, we have to add, and the steps are clearly mentioned here, nothing to worry. We just have to follow the steps. Let's follow the steps. Yeah. If we have to deploy the application in GitHub pages, what all things we have to do? We will do it for our project. Let's do it step by step. Let's do it step by step. The first point is, so how to deploy the application in GitHub pages. I'm following the steps from Create React App website only. So the point one, step one, add home page to package.json in your project. Add a home page. So first of all, let's go to our application. This is our application in package.json. In package.json, check if we have home page. We don't have home page. So we have to add home page. In this home page, what we will add? We will add my username.github.io/myapp. My username is, this is my username, GitHub React. So this is my username and this is my project name. So I'll add like this: https my username.github.io. So here username will be this one. This one will be the username. This one will be the username. Then application name. The application name is this one. Hope you are following me, right? So this change we have to make. So first thing, it should have home page in package.json, and this is how home page changes are done. Or for a GitHub user page, use like this: my username.github.io. Or for a custom domain page, use like this. Fine. Anything is fine. So ours is, this is my GitHub username. Then this is the project name. Point one is done. Point two, install GitHub pages and add deploy to scripts in package.json. So let's install this npm install GitHub pages. In our project, we have to install one more library. The library name is GitHub pages. So in step 2, we have GitHub pages installation. We are done with GitHub pages installation. Then add the following scripts in package.json. In package.json, we have to add these two things. These two things we have to add. In scripts array, build, we can add here pre-deploy and deploy. In pre-deploy, we have npm run build. In deploy, we have ghpages-d build. So these two things we have to add. Yeah. Any question? Next, tweak your package.json script to push deployments to master. We can do this also. ghpages-b, b means branch, master-d build. We can add this. We can add this as a value to deploy. Our branch name can be master. Our branch name can be main. Yeah, our branch name is main. Maybe we can use main instead of master. Fine. Let's follow their steps. We'll see what it is doing. GitHub pages-b master-d build. Okay, fine. Then once step 2 is done, deploy the site by running npm run deploy. We have to run this command in our project, npm run deploy. npm run deploy. When we say npm run deploy, it will execute this command. This command, what it will do? Gh pages, it will run GitHub pages library. It will create a branch master. It will build the project and will push it to that branch. So all these things will be done internally. We have to do nothing. Yeah, you can see it is building the application. See, first it is running pre-deploy. After that, it is building the application. Let it build. Yeah, we see a message. Our website is published. Our website is published. Now, if it is published, how can we check whether it is published, how it looks like? Yeah. Now, finally, make sure GitHub pages option in your GitHub project setting is set to use the GH pages branch. Now, Okay, fine. Now what we have to do? We have to go to our uh, we have to go to our uh, GitHub URL. In this GitHub URL, go to settings, In settings, go to pages. There is something called pages. If you go to pages, there is something called a deploy from branch. Deploy from branch. From master, I want to deploy. From master, I want to deploy and save. Once I do this, within few seconds, it will show me that the application is deployed. Let's wait for some time. After some time, I should see a live URL here. Let's wait for that.
PayPal.
Yeah. After some time, you will see something like this. Your website is live at this URL. If you click here, if you click on visit site, you see it is working fine. And this is a live website. If I share this URL with anyone in Zoom chat, I'll share it with you. Can you try this and tell me if it is live and anyone can access this? Can you try once? It's giving 404.
No, sir, it's not working.
Change the URL.
Not working, sir. Still not opening.
Will we have something public and private? I mean, using
Go to this link. I have given you another link.
the last link is coming up.
Yeah. Maybe
Yes, sir.
the
This one
URL I
follows.
said was wrong. Maybe try this link and try to navigate to different route. Is it working? It's working, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will get a live URL. This URL you can share with anyone. Can
Sir,
any one of you try it?
while deploying it, we can give custom URL as well, right?
We can give custom URL also. That's what they are saying. I'm not sure. Can we give anything? abc.com, flipkart.com, amazon.com? I'm not sure. Try that also.
Sure.
And anyone else wants to give a try so that we understand the steps 2 times?
আমি কি করে করবো আমার তো কিছুই নেই অ্যাপ্লিকেশন
Or it's okay, you will follow the steps and you will get it done. What you want? Should we do it one more time?
हेलो सर।
Yes.
सर अगर हमारे पास सर अगर हमारे पास मतलब मल्टीपल जैसे कि बैक एंड फ्रंट एंड और एडमिन के मतलब अगर 3 ऐप अगर हम बार बार करेंगे तो उसमें फ्रंट एंड में डालना है ये आपने जो बताए वो स्टेप या सिर्फ बैक
Yeah, we have to deploy each application separately, or else we can.
हेलो
Yes, am I audible?
सर मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करूँ क्या?
Huh?
So please share the document. You show that. Show me that on link, no? That you can share it in chat group, please.
हेलो सर।
Procedure.
हेलो
Yes, your screen is visible.
हाँ सर, यहाँ पर देखिए 3 फोल्डर है जैसे कि एडमिन, बैकएंड और फ्रंट एंड। तो जो आपने स्टेप बताए वो किस में फॉलो करने हैं? मतलब फ्रंट एंड में करने हैं क्या बैक एंड में?
This is for what is your front end, what is your back end, what is your admin? Front end is React, right?
हाँ सर।
We have to do it in front end.
Okay sir, thank you.
Though we can deploy other projects also, but front end wala karna hai.
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
What you think?
one doubt.
What you think? Go ahead. What is your doubt?
So before going to deploy, we need to push our localhost code to in GitHub or not necessary?
It's necessary, no?
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'll check.
Yeah. Anyone else wants to give a try or we are good? What is the expectation? Are we good? We'll move to next topic.
Yes, sir. Better to move to
Okay,
next question.
fine then.
इस पर्टिकुलर क्लास के अंदर है तो अगर आपको कुछ
So this is how we can deploy our application in GitHub pages, and we can share a live URL with anyone. And you can see this page has how to deploy the application in AWS, how to deploy to GitHub. All these things are there. AWS, you can deploy it in AWS just by following these many steps.
Sir, what kind of hosting we required in a real-time project? We required Linux hosting or Windows hosting? Which kind of hosting?
That depends on our project. Most of the things will be Linux. And nowadays, people go with Windows also. If you
Okay.
want to deploy your project in Azure, these are the steps.
Okay.
If you want to deploy in Firebase, these are the steps. If you want to deploy in GitHub pages, the steps that we followed today. If you want to deploy in Heroku, these are the steps. If you want to deploy your React application is in Netlify, these are the steps. For everything, steps are there. Even even I didn't deploy my application in different places, but it's not a big deal to deploy my React application in Netlify, deploy my React application in Heroku. I just have to follow the steps and deploy it.
So now GitHub pages, it's not a paid one. See, if we are trying some application, we can deploy it there. Similarly, the other ones are also like that, or we have to pay to deploy for Netlify or some.
Yeah, see, GitHub pages is completely related to GitHub, so it becomes easy for us. Anyway, we have one GitHub account. So GitHub account and GitHub pages are interlinked. We feel easy. But if you want to deploy it in AWS and all, you have to follow extra steps. It's not that simple like a GitHub pages. See, if you want to deploy it in Azure or in AWS, first of all, log into Amplify console here, follow the step. To log into Amplify console, maybe you have to register first of all, so that you have to follow the steps, right? First of all, you have to create a AWS account. Once that is done, connect your create React app repo and pick a branch, and you have to follow the steps. So for deployment in different places, the steps will be little different, but it's not a big deal. If we follow the steps, we will be able to make it. Try this. If you are not able to make it, maybe tomorrow I will help you also. But you give it a try. Follow the steps.
Hello, sir.
Sir,
my VS Code is not connected to GitHub. So is it mandatory to connect to GitHub? Why? Because I am using GitHub Windows application, a desktop application.
So in VS Code, there is one Git option, source control. If you click here, it will show you how many files are changed.
Yes, I am not connecting, sir.
Maybe you have to do that, or else if you have Git installed, you can run all these commands: Git status, Git commit, Git pull, Git push, all those commands. If you know, without using UI, by running the commands also you can push. Yeah. Okay, please try to deploy your application in GitHub pages and let me know if you have any difficulty. I will help you tomorrow. Next, Webpack. What is Webpack?
আরেকটা খাতা আছে।
We know Webpack is an open source JavaScript module bundler. It is made primarily for JavaScript, but it can transform front-end assets like HTML, CSS, images if the corresponding loaders are included. What I mean here is Webpack can bundle multiple JavaScript files into one JavaScript file. Webpack can bundle multiple HTML files into one HTML file. It is mainly a bundler. We have hundreds of components, but whenever we do npm run build, Webpack is generating only 3 4 files. It combines all our components and generates only 3 4 files. Next, yeah, I think we know all these things. We have already discussed what is package.json and package.log.json. Anyone wants to answer what is package.json and package.log.json?
ফার্স্ট কি ছিল আমি বলছি আমি বলছি yeah, Sanjay, like in this package .json, we will be adding all the npm dependencies, whatever we are using in our whole application, that will be defined in package.json. Now, regarding this package log.json, transitive dependencies will be also made. Like for Webpack, we need maybe some other dependencies like Babel and all those to make the code understandable to the browser, so that dependencies will be also mentioned. Now main thing is for our development purpose we use this package.json and package log.json. Whatever the versions we are mentioning, that will be like fixed version, means those versions only we are going to deploy in our production code. So yeah, and one more thing is package.json, we will be having some dev dependencies like some unit test cases if we are doing using jest or something, some dev dependencies like Babel, those things we can mention that won't be there in package log.json mostly.
Yeah, that's true. Anyone else? Okay, let me answer. What is package.json and package.log.json? Every application, React application will have 2 files. One is package.json, the other one is package.log.json. What is package.json and package.log.json? Let's understand. The package.json is used for more than dependencies. People say package.json is used for dependencies. No, it is used for dependencies and other informations also.
Defining the
It will
entities
have
here.
it will have project properties, description, author, license information, scripts, etc. If you open package.json, you will see lot of things. What are the things? What is the project name? What is the version? What all dependencies we have? What all scripts we have? All this information we will find in package.json. But the scripts you will never find in package log. Package log will not have scripts. Does it have? No. Next, the package log.json is only used to log the dependencies to a specific version number. What does it mean? What is the difference between locking the version? Yeah. In package.json, what we mention, see what is the problem when we don't have package.log.json? Can you answer someone?
So like locking is not there. Whenever new version will come, that will come and replace our node modules once we'll do npm install.
And then if some means code it is not supporting that version,
That may break.
that may break.
Can you give me one example?
Like we are using a grid library, for example, third-party grid, UI grid, or any grid we are using. So that is having the caret symbol is not there, for example. So like, and in the newer version, if I do that, so it will welcome the new version also. Some old features are not supported maybe in the new one, so that might be breaking. We need to test and then install, that kind of something. Now there are 2-3 versions are there, like carrots are there in the beginning. There are some minor functions are there, so there are
Okay.
different
Okay.
symbols.
Yeah, let me explain. Suppose we are using Sweet Alert to 11, sorry, Sweet Alert to 11.7.0 version we are using. Now, suppose, let me show you Sweet Alert. Here, what are we doing? We are saying Sweet Alert swal.fire, right? What happens? Let's say we are using Sweet Alert 11.7.0. I will give this project to one of my friend. After 1 year, my friend will do npm install. When my friend is doing npm install after 1 year, suppose that time we have 11.9.5, then what will happen in my project? Sweet Alert 11.9.5 will be installed. What happens, please understand, when we don't have package log.json, every time we do npm install, it will go and check what is the latest version of this library is available in the market, and it will try to install that. Is this statement clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When we don't have package log.json, every time we do npm install, it will go and check what is the latest version of this library is available in the market. It will try to download and install. If it downloads and install 11.9.5, but when I coded some 2 years back, I coded, that time I had written swal.fire because in 11.7.0, the method name is swal.fire. But in 11.9.5, they changed the method from swal.fire to swal.open. Let's say the fire method got changed from fire method to open method in 11.9.5. So do you think my code will work? It will start failing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because when I coded some 2 years back, that time I had 11.7.0. In 11.7.0, we had fire method. The current version of Sweet Alert library is 11.9.5, where the fire method is deprecated and they have introduced open method. I have to go and change everywhere. Wherever I'm using fire, I have to change it to open method. If we lock that version in package log file, if we lock that, when we lock it like this, 11.7.0, whether I do npm install today or I do npm install after 1 year, I do npm install after 5 years, it will always install 11.7.0, so that this code will work every time. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the last one after? So now, because the version has been increased, the function has been changed from fire to open. So because of the package log.json, can you tell the last thing, please?
Yeah. So if we don't have package log.json, package log.json is optional file. Package.json is mandatory file. When we don't have package log.json, and I will say npm install only with package.json. So here, when I do npm install, it will not check what is the version added here. So this is the minimum version. It will go and check, is there any new version available in the market? If there is any new version available in the market, it will try to download and install that version. If it
Then
downloads and install 11.9.5, and in 11.9.5 the method is changed from fire to open, do you think my old code will work? It will not work, right? It will not work. Yeah. That is why we create package log.json. In package log.json, we don't create, it gets automatically generated. But in package log.json, we lock the version to 11.7.0 so that if I do npm install today, or if I do npm install after a year, or I do npm install after 5 years, all the time it will download only 11.7.0 version of Swal Sweet Alert library. Is it
Can
clear?
you can you once go to this package log.json once inside package log.json?
Yes.
Go once to that sweet alert too.
Yes.
Yeah, so here this means some versions having carrots also, right? But this one it don't have fine, but some are having carrots. Those will be automatically get updated.
Where we have carrot, any.
Somewhat up you go somewhere. See this entity. Okay, this is not the version.
Mm,
Okay. So version mainly there won't be usually any carrot. Whatever the
yeah,
development
yeah.
we are doing, that will be maintained. Okay.
Yes.
So now let's say after 2 years I want to upgrade the swirl to new version. Then what should be my step? I should change the package of log.json.
No, in package.json we have to change. We
Yeah,
have to
but
change in package.json. Automatically package log will be generated. And if you go to the latest version of Sweet Alert 2, then you have to make the code changes also if there is any change.
okay. I mean npm install the latest version of the swirl. If you
Yeah,
run the command,
yeah,
automatically the
correct.
line number 22 will be replaced, and that will take care of the package of log also.
Yes, yes, that will take care of package log.
Okay, and we should
So
commit
every
also package of log in the git.
package log, it is only required for, I mean, application run. Nobody
Hmm.
will have the changes. Every time we do npm install, package log will be auto generated.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Hello, sir.
And I don't know that much details of that caret symbol and that symbol. If you please explain me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, line number 21 and 22. Arrow symbol is what is, sir? Up arrow.
What is this? I'll
Yeah,
talk
yes.
about this. Huh.
Okay, sir.
Okay. To avoid differences in install dependencies on different environments and to generate the same results on every environment, we should use the package log.json file to install the dependencies. Fine. Package JSON records the minimum version needed by the app. Package log.json records the exact version of each installed package. So here we say the minimum version I need is 11.7.0. But if there is any new version available in the market, please install that. Yeah. In package.json, mostly we will find two things: this caret and this tilde. Which one is caret? The second one is caret. I swapped it. Huh? Fine. Let's understand what is the use of this and what is the use of this. When we use tilde, what happens? When we use caret, what happens? In package.json, whenever you see this symbol, it tells go up to hot fixes. Go up to hot fixes. Wherever we have this tilde, do we have? Let me see. No, there is no. Okay. Anyway, I can add here. When I add here like this, it says, please understand, whenever we write 2.1.4, what is 2.1.4? 2 is major, One is minor, and 4 is hotfix. Major, minor, hotfix. Okay, we say I'm using Angular 15. 15.1.2. It means the major version of Angular is 15. The minor version is 1. Hotfix version is 2. The major version will change from 14 to 15 every 6 months. No hard and fixed rule. I'm just talking in general. The major version for a library will change once in 6 months. The minor version of a library can change every month or once in every 2 months. The hotfix version of a library can change twice in a month also. Every 2 weeks, we can have a hotfix. Let's say they found some critical issue. They will fix it. They will release a new version. They will say 15.1.2. Again, they found one critical issue. They fixed it. They pushed. They will say 15.1.3. Again, they found critical issue 15.1.4. After 2 months, they have a lot of changes. They want to publish. They will say 15.2.0. Do you understand what is 15.2.0? Hmm?
Yes.
Huh. Now, when we see Web Vitals 2.1.4, if we have used this symbol, tilde symbol, it means I am saying, hey, go and check. My current minor version is 4, but in the market, do we have any new minor version? Is there any 2.1.5 available, 2.1.6 available? If it is available, please install the new one. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Aha. Suppose there is no hotfix version, but there is a minor version change. It will do nothing. It will say, no, there is no hotfix version change. Now, when we use caret symbol, we say, go and check if there is any change in the hotfix or minor. When we see this symbol, it tells go up to hotfixes 1.4.x if 1.4.1 is installed. Suppose currently you have 1.4.1, in market it is 1.4.3, it will change your version from 1.4.1 to 1.4.3. In package.json, when we see this caret symbol, it checks if there is a newer version under 1.x.x if 1.4.1 is installed. 1.x.x means it will check. If you use caret symbol, it is saying, can you check if there is new hotfix available? Can you check if there is new minor version available? If there is new hotfix or new minor version available, please install them. Is it clear? Either hotfix or minor. This is only hotfix. This is nothing exact this version. Do you understand?
Sir, in this scenario, we are having package.log.json file, so it will not search in the market, right? What is the newest versions?
No.
So by giving this one,
if
how
package log.json is there and we have locked the version to a particular version, it will not download the latest version if we have in the market.
So if you are applying this tilde symbol and this one, so will it go?
No.
Okay.
Next.
Sir, for example, in our project, I have Bootstrap 4 I'm using. Now it's a Bootstrap 5 I want to install, but how it looks like till tar. It depends on project developer or how it works. It's automatically taken.
No, it will not be automatically taken. You have to decide what is your current version, what is the next version you want to install. Go to package.json and change it, and do npm install again. Or else npm on install bootstrap, npm install bootstrap at the rate latest, whatever is there in the market latest. It will add another entry. Instead of 4, it will add 5 entry here. If you do npm install, it will get all the 5 related libraries.
Sir, as you
So here,
mentioned that caret one, that it will go up to hotfix only. That
Not hotfix.
to
It will
hotfix.
go up to minor version.
It will go up to minor one. So now let's say
Yeah.
something is having with that tilt one. So if I do npm install, it will automatically install if it is available in the market, or I need to.
Yes, it will automatically install.
Okay, but it will not update the package.log.json. Correct or
It
no?
will,
I mean, my understanding was in the last discussion, as you mentioned, we need to
uh,
install the latest version, then only it will update the package.json, and that will take care of the package.log.json. But now
no,
with the
she is talking about 4 to 5, bootstrap 4 to bootstrap 5.
yeah, that too we don't have any control, I think, right? We need to install the latest one only.
Yes,
But normal version also it will, I mean, like minor up to minor npm install will take care that that
npm install will take care. Uh,
so after 2 years, if I do that, so then depending on the symbol, it will change the package.json also. It will also change
yes,
the package.log.json also. Correct.
yes,
That is not a issue if we are not changing the major version. There are hotfix
no,
and version other issue.
yes,
And there
yes,
is no such command which will change the major. I mean major also. That will there is no such thing, right?
no, no.
Okay.
In package.json, we will find two sections, dependencies and dev dependencies. What is dependency and what is dev dependency? If we need any libraries only at the time of development, but not in production, if we need the libraries only in development, not in production, those libraries should be added to dev dependency. Karma, Jasmine, TSLint, ESLint, React CLI, Jest. So there are a few libraries. As a developer only, we will use them. As a end user, this library is not required. If these libraries are not required in production environment for one end user, no need to make that library part of dependencies. If you make the library part of dependency, whatever is mentioned in these dependencies will go to the main bundle file. When we say npm run build, all these libraries will be bundled. So the bundle size will be increased. If we have two things, one is dependencies, one is dev dependencies, then only dependencies will be bundled. Dev dependencies will not be bundled when you create production bundle. If you want to make a library part of dependency, we should run this command npm install save dev eslint. Eslint will be part of dependency. If you don't mention save dev also, by default it is dependency. If we need a library in both development, oh, I'm sorry, ulta I told. Save dev means dev dependency. If we need a library in both development and production environment, then those libraries should be part of dependencies. Bootstrap, Sweet Alert, React Modal. These are the libraries we need during the development also, in production also. Now, I want to install a library called Jest. Jest is mainly used for unit testing. If I want to install Jest library in my project, where we should keep it? In dependencies or in dev dependencies?
Dev dependent.
Dev dependent.
Because as a developer, I will use Jest, but as an end user, they will not use Jest. Suppose I want to install suite alert. It should be part of dependency or dev dependency.
Dependencies.
Dependency, because as a developer we will need them, as a end user even they will need that. If I will make Bootstrap part of dev dependency, it will work fine in my local machine, but when I deploy this application in server, it will fail. npm install --save -dev jest is a library. If I want to install this library jest, I want this library should be part of dev dependencies. It should not be part of dependencies. We should run this command. This command will make a library part of dev dependencies. When we make a library part of dev dependencies, what is the benefit? The benefit is when we create production bundle, that production bundle will not have those libraries. That library will not be part of production bundle. You see dev dependencies. In dev dependencies, jest is installed. When we say npm run build, when we generate the production bundle, that production bundle will have only all these things. It will not have jest. Does it make sense? Are you clear what is dependency and dev dependency?
Yes, sir. Sir, what is ESLint doing here in that command? Line number
Yes,
1946.
ESLint, if you add, it will check your linting problems. Linting problems means
Yeah,
in
that will
Java,
do in the Visual Studio Code, right? Or
no,
you explained
no.
initially, there is a plugin ESLint.
That is there. That is always there. Suppose you are trusting on Visual Studio Code, then developer will do that. What if as a manager, I want to add a checkpoint? If I want to add a checkpoint, then in GitHub, I will have a rule written. So everybody who pushes the code, my ESLint should run and check all the ESLint validations. If something is failing, it should not allow the developer to merge the PR. So if you want to add a checkpoint during your CI/CD pipeline, then this ESLint will be very useful.
We need to define the ESLint config in this project, or
Yes, we have to do that.
like okay, we did.
See,
Or
Visual Studio Code who will use? Developers will use, right?
correct,
Whether
correct.
the developer is following the rules or not, as a manager, how I will track that? Yeah, I told every developers you use ESLint in your VS Code. So if you find any ESLint problem, fix them. But how I will make sure that the developers are following the rules and regulations?
During
For that,
deployment, need to check.
during deployment, we have to
Nice.
add rules, ESLint rules, and sometimes we install this ESLint in the project. This is how we can install npm install save dev ESLint. We can install ESLint in our project, and we can run the linting. We can run the linter. That linter will show me what all problems we have in our project. Okay. I think ESLint is installed. npm run lint.
List.
Sorry.
It will become list.
npm run lint. Lint. npm
Lint.
npm link symlink a package folder. Give me a second. Let me see how to run
Lint.
ESLint in an React project. I must have it. I don't know. ESLint.
You had as a Visual Studio.
I must have it somewhere.
--fix.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
npm run lint -fix.
npm run
lint hyphen fix.
npm. No, no, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll get to know here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. We have to do this. npm init ESLint config. Do this. Once it is done, once it is done, then hmm. So let's run this npm init at ESLint slash config. Then we just have to run npm run lint. Okay, to proceed, yes, I want to proceed.
So it is now checking the linting problem are there or not in our code.
Now it is not doing. It is
It's configuring.
it's configuring. Does your project use TypeScript? No. Browser, yes. Browser. JavaScript, yes. Yes. Yes.
Did you use ESLint or Sonar Cube? আমি সোনার কিউবটা জিজ্ঞাসা করবো। আমার সোনার কিউব ইয়েতে ছিল মনে আছে? কেসে সুপেল ফাল ফেল করে বসে থাকতো লাল হয়ে। না সেমিকোলন দিলি না, পালিয়ে যাচ্ছিস হয়ে যাচ্ছে, ওগুলোকে আটকানো যাবে গুড স্ট্যান্ডার্ড মেনটেন করার জন্য কোডের মধ্যে। আমি জিজ্ঞাসা করবো যেটা।
Yeah. So it says linting is configured in your project. npm run lint. What is the command? Missing script lint. Let me check what is the command. Okay. Run all these things. Run all these things. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, fine.
We need to create the lint JSON also to configure, or it is
No, no,
created
no,
already?
no, no. 1 second. Yeah, it is saying npm run lint only. npm run lint. What happens? npm run lint. Let me check. Did it add in package.json? Scripts.
It added
No.
very end.
ESLint. Give me a second. ESLint is there. npm run ESLint. I'm not able to recall that command. Let me check. Okay, install npx ESLint init. Okay, it is fine. We can do this also. This is also fine. Or we can do like this.
I mean,
Once
no
it
need
is
to install and directly run it.
yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, but how to run it? There should be a command, huh? Yeah. So ESLint dot, ESLint dot. So go to our project and run ESLint dot current folder. How come? ESLint is installed.
কতটা ESLint কাজ করছে বুঝতেই পারছি আমি।
How come? ESLint is installed, right?
There it is mentioned better to start your VS Code before run it.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Let me open in Does command prompt. Okay. ESLint in my current folder. Oh, how come it is possible? ESLint is not recognized. Uh, what if npx ESLint init? I want to initialize ESLint.
I think this only will create a config file this time.
No, it is installing.
But config was created last time. Dot con, just like we have different config files.
Give me a second. ESLint
It created.
is it created. Hmm. Export. ESLint. This is strange. npm install npm install. Okay, once it is installed, ESLint init. Once it is initialized, I'm again initializing. Yeah, it's done. After that,
Roles.
fine. This should be fine. Now we should be able to run ESLint dot. There is something wrong. I'll check this. Why
Yeah,
it
sir.
is
No
not
issues.
working.
We'll check. We'll also try tomorrow. We'll again.
Yeah, try this. Try
verify.
this. See, it is installed. I can see in package.json it is installed.
Correct.
There is something missing. I'll check this.
Yeah. And so
That will
SonarQube,
show you.
some people say that did you check SonarQube also or not? What does that mean? It's another tool. We should also check it for quality purpose.
SonarQube is one application. Whenever you commit your code, right? Whenever you commit your code in SonarQube, lot of rules will be mentioned. Your code is meeting those rules or not. You can see what all.
Who will define the rules?
SonarQube gives lot of rules. On top of that, we can add our customized rules.
Okay.
Yes, and it will show you which all are covered, which all are not covered. If you are using var, they will force you to use const like that.
Okay. And so we need to configure that in our system so that during the commit time it will also check.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
One more thing is, so for example, we are having that package.log.json file. So there will be no usage of that tilde symbol and cap because anyway it will not go to the market and get the latest one, right? There is no use of that tilde and cap symbol.
No.
If we have for the package.log.json available.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, sir. আমি যখনই আসি স্যার চাপ ধরে যাই রোগ রিসোনা তুমি কি